That's the kind of downpour that we're seeing in Mumbai. But how long will this continue and when will Mumbai get relief? To discuss exactly this, we are now joined by AVM GP Sharma, President at SkyMet. Mr. Sharma, thank you so much for taking your time out and apologies for keeping you waiting. But if you can tell us, last week when we spoke to you, you had warned us about heavy rainfall, at least over the weekend. But if you can tell us now, what is the expectation immediately for the next 6 to 7 odd hours?
I will say throughout the day today. Okay, I don't see the rains will be unrelenting. Okay, heavy rains. If at all, breaks in between will be very, very short and sweet. And that too, I think it's going to be a non-stop rains. We have already, since yesterday also, for that matter, I think last 3 days we have had heavy downpour in Mumbai. The heaviest was the day before when 200 and some 45 millimeter of rainfall was accumulated in 24 hours. And today, as I say, uh, I think non-stop rains, and tomorrow and day after, I feel it's going to worsen. Okay, so there is not going to be let up as such for the next about 4 days. I will say today is 18, 19, 20th, 21st. 19 and 21st out of these 4 days are going to be possibly the worst of all, and they are literally non-stop today also. Could be some short breaks in between, but it's going to be intense, and the large spread is going to be there all along the city and suburbs. Uh, See, already, I think the pockets have already been saturated. The knee-deep water, waist-deep water in some pockets, and it's going to be further difficult situation because of the high tide which is there. And daily, every day, obviously, all the coastal stations they have the high tide. So will be Mumbai. Height is about 3 to 4 meters, which is phenomenal. Over and above the storm surge or the waves which we have, astronomical tide will add another 3 to 4 meters. Okay, what it will do is it will push more and more waters along above the coastline, and then obviously it stops the exit of water, which normally should happen, and there's a backflow. So that's what I say is the degree of difficulty is increasing every day, every time, and it's not going to improve soon. Next 4 days are going to be crucial. Today, almost and non-stop throughout the day. And then it's going to hamper all sorts of travel, be it rail, road, and air travel. Yes, Ashisha.
Okay, so the situation is likely to worsen over the next 3 to 4 odd days, and Mumbaikars should expect respite only after 4 days. But Mr. Sharma, if you can tell us which regions within Mumbai city and Mumbai suburbs are you expecting most rainfall, if you can bifurcate that for us?
You see, as far as the next few hours or so, Hawkesbury, based keeping Santa Cruz as the center, Santa Cruz and north of that, Palgar area, the Hanu region, and that it could be a little more heavier. It is not going to be easier for other parts also, be it Sion, be it Sion, which is Parel, or the other pockets, whether it's a Chambur or so. Already, all these places have rained heavily in the last about 3 hours. They have added close to about 50 to 100 millimeter of rainfall, which is phenomenal. And the rains are going to continue. I will say it's going to be heavier downpour, almost with the marginal difference in some places, but across all, whether it's Sion, Juhu, Vikhroli, or whatever it is, all these places they are already experiencing, and the monsoon fury is going to go on, go on and become could be ravaging more. That is tomorrow and day after, as I keep saying. You see, with the saturation taking place, the ground is saturated. No more water is getting absorbed in that. With that, all the trees, if any, tall trees and all, the base is going soft.
Correct.
Any strong winds also, they may collapse. Even the weak structures, be
Right.
it the mud walls or so, there could be a boundary wall, they can collapse. I
Correct.
think the air travel, particularly, it becomes more dangerous. Already there are reports that obviously the airplanes they have been aborting landing
Right.
because of waterlogging, because of visibility. All that will happen.
I,
Okay,
right,
so
right.
it's going to be a difficult scene for
Right. It's
all the travelers. Yeah.
understood. So the situation is only going to worsen. Mr. Sharma, thank you so much for taking your time out and joining us here today on ET Now. So